Hi everyone, welcome to Art with Miss Lynn. So today I'm going to show you how to make a snow globe drawing, and we're going to use oil pastel. So a snow globe is a toy or ornament that people buy when they go travel, or people buy when they want to collect something for some special occasion. It's an item that is showing a scene inside a globe, or like a glass or plastic ball that is filled with liquid. And then when you shake it, it has some white or sprinkle or glitter that kind of creates the scene of like a snowstorm, right? So this one I got when I was in Maine many years ago, the state Maine, when I visited. So I'm going to show you how to make a winter scene snow globe. I have another one over here. A lot of people buy these as a souvenir, or an item to remember their trip to a special place, a special experience. Right, so this one I got from Canada, Montreal, and it has the Notre Dame Cathedral, which is a famous church. So let's get started. You're going to need a round circle, any lid or tray or plates that you find to help you sketch out a circle. Right, so I have this. So I'm going to trace this with my pencil. Just gently draw half of it on the top, draw the bottom half without moving my hand. So I press this down, right? So now I have a round circle, and then I'm going to draw inside the circle, but this time using pastel. So with the oil pastel, since I am drawing on a blue paper, the oil pastel is going to show up really strong and bright, especially like a lighter color like this, since I have a kind of medium tone background paper. So there are so many different scenes that you can draw about winter time. You can work on like Christmas theme, like draw Santa Claus or snowman or a winter animal, Christmas tree, presents, whatever you can think of that relates to the Christmas season or winter holiday season, right? So I'm going to work on let's say a penguin. So if I am going to draw a penguin, and think about the white part first, okay? Like the belly. You can sketch it lightly with your white. I would not suggest you use black yet. Can you think of why? Because it's going to be really, really strong, right? The black, and you're gonna smudge very easily. So for me, I can work on the belly and the head, like with one big shape like that, using the white. Once I have the white, you can use other colors to overlap and draw on top of it. So I'm gonna color this whole area with the white. Sometimes my white is a little dirty because I have other colors that I use and it kind of got stuck on it. It's okay. It's the beauty of the colors mixing. If it's not pure white, I don't mind it. A little dirty. Or it can be messy sometimes. Right? So this part is the inside of the penguin. And the next thing I'm going to draw is just with the black, but not like nothing too big yet. I'm going to draw the eye using yellow or orange for the beak. And since we are working on wintertime theme, I can pretend that he's wearing some kind of scarf or hat. Now the inside of the belly is white. The body, the main part, right, the skin is going to be black. So I'm going to use the black later after I have these accessories drawn in. So you can use the edge of your pastel or the tip to add some skinnier lines to make some patterns. You're going to have an artist's hand afterward, like this. Don't worry, we can wash our hands later, right? Now, let me add one more thing. Let's do a hat. if you don't know how to do the whole shape, you can always use lightly with the pencil, sketch out your main shape. Okay, so I can sketch it out lightly with the pencil. It's hard to see it, but you can always start with the pencil, but it might smudge your pastel when you try to blend it. Okay, so that's something you might want to keep in mind, because the lead of the pencil mixing with whatever color that you're using might smudge together unless you're using black. Let's add another pattern like stripes or polka dots or snowflake as a hat. Now I'm going to use a bit of black for the rest of the penguin. So this one goes in the middle. Let's draw the side of the body like this, both sides. So the penguin I'm drawing is just like a basic, almost like a basic rectangle or a little round oval. Okay, and then we have the fin like this. And then what else do we need? We need the feet, right? So using orange, using 3 lines like this. So we have the little feet like that. Now I'm going to add a little bit of background carefully since I use black. So I'm just gonna draw a little bit of white like it's on snow. Just carefully around this area. It might smudge a little bit of the body. Alright, and you can add some more background if you want to add something around it. But definitely add some snow. You can make it snowing like that with some dots here and there. You can have the penguin holding something if you want. Now let's do a little bit of smudging, because oil pastel is good for that actually, and layering too. You could smudge to make it look very nice. And I'm thinking about the edge of the globe, so I'm going to use the blue, carefully kind of tracing around the edge of the circle. And it could go outside because I'm going to cut this out. So now I have the blue. I'm going to use my finger. Pardon me, the train is outside passing by. I'm right next to a train track, so luckily it doesn't come very often. Right? So I have a little bit blue. So just using your hand, if you don't mind getting dirty. You just need to smudge this, the edge, so then it looks blurry, kind of like a glass texture. You can also blend it with a little bit of white, so a soft edge like that. And what you can do after you smudge this part, we can add a little bit of highlight, like a reflection on the globe. So near the edge, you can use the white and draw a curve like that to show the light hitting on this glass or plastic, right? So like that, like a bubble. Yeah, a little bit on this side, if there's a little bit light here too. Okay, and then that finished the circle or the globe. And then what we're going to do is to cut it out and work on the base, right? Because the snow globe has a pedestal or a base that is sitting on. So I'm going to cut this out. when you're finished with your scene. And then what you can do is, if you have color paper, any kind of color paper, you can put it on the back. Let's say I have pink and I want to put this here. Wow, makes the background really stand out. Actually, the color, it's contrasting, making each other pop out, the blue next to the pink. If you don't have color paper, you can put it on cardboard or another kind of texture or printed paper. Okay, so now I have this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to need to think about the base, and using some smaller scrap paper, let's say I use yellow, and I'm going to make a trapezoid or a rectangle or square. So I measure the bottom, spread it out a little bit, so from here to here, just using the straight line on the top. I'm not going to cut that part. Drawing a trapezoid, right? You can use the ruler if you want to, and then just cut this out and use it as the base for your globe. So then it's standing on something like that. So this part, you can add some decorations, you can color it, you can write a message, you can write your name on it, and then we put everything together and then add some more decoration and detail. So I have a finished one. Ooh, look at that one, of a snowman scene. So after you glue this down, right, with the globe, and then it's on top, you can write a message right here, and you can add some more decoration and pictures in the back, so make it look more complete. I hope you have fun making yours, and I will see you next time. Bye.